come chill with you. You give them too much.
Yeah.
Pet them in the wrong spot, then it's like, oh, I'm gone.
Well, that's what, like, you gotta think, like,
Cats are bitches. bestiality
is a bad thing. It's illegal. It's gross.
I was not saying that.
Oh, I know you're not. I'm saying this. This is what I'm saying. Is bestiality is a bad thing.
Yes.
So we're talking about happy, these animals being happy and stuff like that, getting their genitals cut off.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many people that get in trouble for bestiality. A lot of the time, too, I don't know why, it's a hot-ass bitch. Like, she'll be fucking 25 to 30 years old, and she gets arrested for fucking her dog. That is the happiest dog. If I'm a dog and I'm living my life, I want to be that dog.
Yeah, he said
I'm fucking, and not just fucking a dog that is just sitting there like letting it fuck your little dog puss. You're fucking a human that knows how to have sex. No dogs do that. That's probably like less than 0.00001% of dogs get the fuck like that. These dogs are happy as can be. They're getting fed right. They get a house, and they get the fuck.
He learned something besides doggy.
Yeah. This dog does missionary somehow. A doggy doing missionary? That doesn't sound right, but it happens, probably.
How's she riding the dog?
I don't know, man. You could train a dog to do a lot. But you could train it to do some missionary. Missionary Humphrey. Then just lays on its back and gets ready. The way that one chick was that got in trouble, she literally would just go doggy style with her ass up on her bed, and the dog would jump up and knew what to do and would fuck her. It's crazy. The dog loved it, man. It was
he trained it, I bet.
Happiest fucking dog in the world.
I bet. So usually because they go to Humpy, he puts them away. She say, get in here, Rufus.
Yep.
Get in here, Maxie.
This is the nastiest part is the way she comes. What made her come about fucking her dog was when a dog comes, its genitals hook, has a weird hook thing to it. And that apparently was the thing that made her come, was after the dog came, that it would like hook and get stuck in her pussy.
That sounds painful, but then like gross at the same time. Like, okay, like, oh, the whole thing is gross.
Dude, the most fucked up part is I bet you that girl is the most fun in bed.
Hell yeah.
She does insane shit.
I was gonna say, like, that's the bad part. It's like, dang.
Dude, as soon as she gets out of jail, I'm picking her up from jail, and like, I'm moving my girlfriend out of here, and she's coming in, okay?
She's gonna be like, who are you? Don't worry about it. I've read your book.
I've read your book. I'm a fan of your work.
I'm a fan of your work. I just wanted to see if ask you a couple questions. I'm a huge fan.
You paid my bail? I'm a fan of your work. Come stay at my house.
Yeah, come stay here. Well, let's see. I don't know how we'll pay you. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. I got a couple of dogs, so there you go. You're paid.
I'll say if you get bored with me.
Dude, if a girl is fucking a dog, she's definitely bored with human penis. There's no way, especially when they're hot like that. Those bitches that get in trouble are hot.
That's they're gonna live up to a dog.
They're addicted to the hook. That's what they're addicted to, man.
Then next time you're fucking away about to come, you gotta like get your finger in there.
Mm-hmm. And dude, I wonder if there's a way you could use your, because all most dudes can do is you can do that thing where you flex your penis and it just goes up like that. What if there's a guy that can just curve it up into
a Captain Hook for real?
After he comes, he's like, yeah. The girl's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's just like, I found that spot right there. That dude.
I'm gonna learn how to do that, man. There's gotta be a way to contract one side of your penis and turn it into a curver.
There's some porn star out there called Captain Hook. You already know.
Captain Hook is just a dude that has more curvature to his penis, probably.
It's probably a perfect like 90-degree angle.
There has to be something to that where there's obviously some weird curves that probably don't feel that good to a girl, and you probably gotta move a little weird on that shit when you're like fucking and stuff. But there's probably the right curve where it's touching the perfect spot of the G spot or whatever. Where we should probably just start taping our tips to our stomachs and just curving it back naturally. You ever seen when they catch an orca whale and they put it in SeaWorld and its little thing is curved over naturally because it's just sitting in a little pool?
No, I haven't seen that.
That's what we need to do. Every guy needs to do with their dicks. They need to press it up really hard up against their bellies while they have a boner, and they need to curve it up so that we can hit spots that we weren't able to hit before.
Evolve.
Taking note out of that today, folks. If you haven't learned anything from the podcast, then learn this. Duct tape your hard penis to your stomach and bend it violently until it's naturally curved up.
And do not let dogs take your girl.
Do not let dogs. Yes, seriously. If you're going to get a animal for you and your girl, don't get a big dick dog because you're going to put yourself in the doghouse.
Yeah. You can't run the risk, man.
You can't run that risk, especially if you have a really good looking girl. You don't want to fuck that up, do you? Get a little dick dog and you'll be fine.
They really made a superhero based off of him too.
Well, Batman, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. They made a superhero made it based off a fucking nasty ass animal like a bat.
I mean, same thing with Spider-Man.
Yeah, spiders are fucking gross too.
But it's an interesting concept. Turn people's fears into something that you admire, look up to, inspire. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But
What about motherfuckers that are broke living in the ghetto, man? I bet they got Where's Cockroach Man? You know how
look on YouTube. I know.
Roach Man. That's the thing.
Well, not Roach Man. It's like some sort of like that. It's like a mutated cockroach. Shout out Berlizzi, but yeah, no, he has like a cockroach like skits he's done. So I mean,
cockroaches are nasty, man. You ever had them?
But it wouldn't be a bad idea for like a superhero. I never had cockroaches. No,
good.
But like you hear how strong and
knock
tough
on that
they
fucking
are.
wood, dude. I'm telling you, I know. The last place I lived in before I moved into here, I was so worried I was gonna bring them into this place because of how bad they were in my last place. But dude, they were. I had to have a roach guy come in because I would find them everywhere in all my shit. It was fucking nasty. A lot of food. I can't have anything that wasn't in like a Tupperware container because then the roaches would definitely get in it. They were bad. I had babies, full grown ones everywhere. And so when the pest guy came in, there's no way to like I guess release something that just kills them right away because I have cats and dogs and stuff. Maybe is why he didn't release like one that kills them right away. Mm-hmm. But the ones that he used makes the roach like mutate, and it makes them like when they have babies they'll be missing arms and they'll look fucking crazy, and it basically just kills off the whole like colony.
Because they start becoming deformed.
Exactly, but it fucks them up mentally too. So this is terrible living in this apartment during this. But after he released this poison or whatever, I have a bunch of like drunk ass roaches running around my place. Like, cause they usually hide. You don't see them a lot. These ones didn't give a fuck about hiding because they were so drunk. They were just running out from under my fridge, out of all these places, just all over the place. I'm killing a bunch of them. Like, all my stuff is basically ruined. I didn't bring anything into this place, especially like microwaves and stuff like that. I'm just too afraid they're in there, so I had to buy all new stuff. But
they're drinking and driving little RC toys you had around the house and shit.
Seems like they would, man. They
ain't got no arms. Shit, that joke doesn't work. You said they
got little arms.
I thought you were saying
some of them. If the stuff was working on them, sometimes like I would find one that would be like all white or something weird like that. Like it's weird mutations.
Albino one.
it made them like mutate strangely. Some of them would have no arms. Some would be white. Some of them would be just shaped like not even a roach, but it's a roach. It's weird as fuck. The guy that released this stuff told me that too. He's like, you're gonna find a bunch of mutated ones. I'm like, oh cool, dude. Now I don't just have roaches. I have a bunch of fucking freak roaches running around my house that are basically half retarded because their brain isn't even working the way a roach is supposed to.
So were you worried that like you'd wake up the next day with no dick or something?
That's the one thing I was never really too worried about. I never found them in my bed. They were never in my bed. They were only...
No, I meant like the pesticide affecting you and your dick falling off.
I never thought about
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Like, what did you think I was saying? Like the roaches like in your bed?
I was a really, really smart scholar kind of guy before he released that in my apartment. Now I'm this. So I don't know what that tells you, but maybe that stuff does work on your brain a little bit.
I'm gonna say that stuff can't have like a good effect. Like it mutates you, but like it doesn't. It deforms you. Like what?
Dude, it's so weird. It wasn't a gas though. Luckily, I wouldn't have been in my place if it was like a thing that releases a gas. It's like a little type of roach food that he would keep somewhere where they'd come eat it, and then they'd go back to the colony and puke it up, and then other ones would eat it, and like it just it spreads throughout the colony. I guess it's really gross. Made me not want to live there more after hearing that there's a bunch of
roaches puking
all over in little spots I can't get and shit. It was nasty, man. It was gross. I wouldn't wish fucking roaches on anybody. Nobody realizes how bad that is until you actually have them.
But then that superhero would be so OP. Like,
oh yeah, you couldn't kill them too. Nothing. That's the one thing with roaches. You can never really kill them.
Yeah, he has to be bulletproof. Don't say you shooting at him just like tink tink, looking at them. Gotta be strong.
Yeah.
Quick as shit. He'd be overpowered as fuck.
I feel like Roach Man, though, because roaches are just little piece of shit animals, would not be saving anybody. He would just be doing crime. He'd be out just fucking people up.
He's just doing it to snack some more food. There was the Tick. I don't know if you remember that cartoon.
I watched a little bit of that. That wasn't actually a very bad show. It was kind of funny the way they wrote it.
I did like that one.
I didn't get super deep into it, but I'd go over some of my friends' house and they'd be watching it, so I'd watch some of it. But I don't know. I'm not huge into any superhero movies. I never grew up on Marvel or anything like that. Like my girl likes Marvel and like all the super what is that? What's that? Black Panther. Although she tries to get me to watch with her, and I just don't care for superheroes. I don't know why. Like
it's just they're way too deep in now for you.
Yeah,
like, you have a lot to get invested into.
You have to have watched like a bunch of other superhero movies from 2004 to understand the references that they're saying in these. Kind of, not all the time, obviously, but like there's certain parts that if you've watched those movies before, you're like, oh, there's an Easter egg or whatever the fuck that I wouldn't understand.
Those are fun though when they do a pop up, but then it kind of sucks. I was like, dang, I spent 3 hours watching this movie that I really didn't care about just for this. Like, I know what they're talking about. That's kind of it.
I thought one was kind of weird. I never saw it, but it just sounded really shitty. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but that Ant-Man was that good?
Ant-Man, first one wasn't bad, honestly, in my opinion. Second
it's
one,
just another weird animal, or
okay. I thought you were talking about the movie. Okay, yeah.
Oh no, the movie. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's just weird because we were just talking about like a Spider-Man
cockroach.
Like they just. I guess the cockroach was not a real one, but like some of the things that they base these superheroes off of are just weird. They never pick like a cougar. Or something like that. Cougar Man.
Black Panther, but then sure.
Yeah, that was one though. The Panther. Panthers are badass animals. Black Panther.
Off-brand. I'm trying to think what else would it be. The
ostrich dude. Just some transgender guy going around correcting people.
I was gonna say Otter Man. He's a sea otter. He just goes around swimming.
Otter Man's definitely a homosexual. Okay, there's no way he's not with that. Otter Man, a fully shaved guy in a Speedo. Hey, stop.
Yes, just like keeping his hands like
Yep. When he flies, he doesn't do it like this. He does it like that.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Ant-Man, he's definitely in that category.
It just seems like a dumb who is sitting around in a table? They're like, what are we gonna base this superhero off of? An ant.
It's a damn Tim. You're always leaving your fucking crumbs all over the place. Ants are getting all over here.
Oh my gosh.
You know what,
Tim? You did it.
You did it. You brilliant fucking idiot.
No, and all he did was leave some fucking Lay's chips sitting around.
Yeah, now he's fucking employee of the month getting a raise for Ant-Man. Yeah, must be nice. Yeah, fucking Tim. Bitch ass nigga. I
went to the movies last week. I went to see that movie Sound of Freedom. You ever heard of that?
Is that the Leonardo movie or is that that's just something else? The Leonardo Native American movie.
Never heard of that one.
Something Under a Moon, but it's not the same movie.
Is it coming out or is it already out?
It's coming out. It's not the same movie.
Okay, I gotcha.
But what was the movie you saw? You said Sea of the...
The one I saw was Sound of Freedom. If anybody out there really has to go see it, that's the one thing that kind of sucks about that coming out at the same time as Oppenheimer and that Barbie movie, is that this movie was completely buried, and they don't have a lot of money like Barbie and fucking Oppenheimer does, so they didn't really get a lot of traction. But the movie's literally all about just showing you what child trafficking is like. So it goes into showing how these people treat the kids. It's not a documentary. It's like a guy that's ex-military and a cop, and his job is literally just it's all based off of the Epstein Island. So they're basically just undercover, and they have to act like they're cool with all this stuff. Like, oh yeah, I want this kid or whatever, but they're not. They're waiting for them to, because they ordered 100 more kids, and they want all these kids to come to the island too. So then they can save all these kids at once. But the stuff that these guys have to listen to and put up with, and these kids are just stuffed in fucking shipping containers until they have a guy come through and they just line them up and say, which one do you want? 50,000 for this one, depending on the age, whatever the fuck. Great movie. It was so weird going to a serious movie like that though, the opening day of Barbie, because me and my girl are in there we're a little, when you're going to see a movie like that, you're a little depressed already, and I know I'm going to leave not happy, because that's not the point of watching the movies, to be happy with that one. That one's more just to open your eyes to what trafficking actually is like, and it's a good movie, because that shit's very, very common. Like 2 million kids go fucking, I don't even know how many kids go missing every year or whatever, but we're there kind of in a not a very good mood to go see something sad, and we're surrounded by people that are all dressed in pink as fuck. They're all smiling, ready to go see fucking Barbie and Ken and all this shit. Like, the energy was way different than ours. It was strange. I'm wearing all black, and I'm just like, oh, dude, this is gonna be so sad. Me and my girl, everyone else is, we're all pink, and dude, it was weird, man.
That's how I felt for Oppenheimer. We went to see Oppenheimer, and everybody was just dressed in pink. Hell, when we went into
people were there. A lot of people there to see Oppenheimer too when I was there.
But there was nobody in fedoras and trench coats. Was the thing, which, I mean, it makes sense why that died out of fashion. Streakers and school shooters killed trench coats. But
dude, that'd be so funny if someone shot up a school in a fedora, though.
Fuck, I'd take those too. Just a fedora, nothing else. He's naked.
Dude, that would be a hell of a school shooting.
God, where's he keeping the guns at? He ain't got no pockets. Yeah, I'm with fedora. It's just top of the morning. Okay, that was fucked up. But
I hate fedoras so much, man.
No, me too. But no, when I went and saw Oppenheimer, people in like the rows ahead of me were wearing pink. It was kind of weird because they just came from Barbie.
That's a weird 2 movies to see it
in the same
once.
I mean, it was, people did it for the meme. We almost did it, but I didn't have the time for it. We all like just for the meme, because it's like, oh, somebody want to see Barbie, we want to see Oppenheimer. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Got you, yeah.
But in actuality, I think that's like 5 hours of film, and I don't know if I couldn't have sat through
that.
Yeah, I was say I would have fell asleep somewhere.
Oh man, I had to watch that movie, the Benjamin Button movie, in 3s because it was so fucking long. That movie's like 4 hours long.
Jesus.
I was like, dude, this is a good movie, but it's not good enough to where I can sit here for 4 hours and watch it. Like,
it's like the Zack Snyder Justice League.
Justice League?
The Zack Snyder's Justice League, the movie. Oh, you don't watch superheroes.
I know what that is, but is that a long one?
Yeah. It was okay, they released Justice League under a different director, but it was originally under Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder had like a long film that he didn't break down yet. So years later, people were clamoring for the release of the Snyder Cut, which was apparently had more content. So it got released on HBO Max. 4 hours long.
Jesus.
Yeah. Man. But like that's only because it's a finished film, but like it's not like they didn't chop the bits out of it, so it's just like the film in its raw entirety, basically
like uncut.
But it's good. But like it took me 2 days to finish. I had to watch the first half, and then I was like, I can't do it. It was like 4 hours. 4 hour film feels like literally. It feels like 6 hours. It don't even feel like 4.
Well, I mean, it's so much smarter to like. I remember Tony Hinchcliffe was talking about this a while ago. How, who was that? Guillermo del Toro. He made the Kill Bill movies, right? He directed them. I might be getting him mixed up with somebody else.
Him or was that Quentin? No.
Quentin Tarantino. Yes, Quentin Tarantino was the one that directed those. I don't know why I get those 2 weird ass director names mixed up.
They're close.
So yeah.
Well, like close in like film, sort of like. I
feel that kind of
like because Guillermo did Hellboy. The original.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen
Ron
that
Perlman.
in so long. Yeah, I saw that when I was a kid. That's been a long time.
That shit made me eat Baby Ruth, bro. I never really tried Baby Ruth until that.
I don't even remember any of that movie.
Damn,
for the guy.
They made it to where his character liked Baby Ruth, like the chocolate bar.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna try. I love Hellboy. He's like my favorite superhero all time.
What was I talking about with Quentin Tarantino?
Kill Bill.
Yes. So that originally was supposed to be like a 4-hour movie or a 3-hour movie.
God damn.
But he talked to another really big director, and he's like, bro, you could just. I think it was like it was one of the ones that got in trouble for rape or something fucked up. Was the one I was talking to him,
director.
And it said, you could split these into 2 movies, and then people will have to pay twice for this. Like all you do is split it up, and then people will pay for part 1, part 2. You make double the amount of money that you would have if you didn't. It was kind of funny when Tony Hinchcliffe made the joke, like that's the first time he raped all of us, which is kind of true.
Yeah, I haven't seen Kill Bill, so it's like, dang, I don't know if it's
really, dude. With the shows you do have interest in, especially like anime and stuff, that movie would be right up your alley. You'd like that one, man.
I know the whistle, like,
Yeah.
type shit.
Just crazy scenes in it. I remember when I was a kid, like there's a scene where she takes a chick's eye out and shit and squishes it with her foot. I remember it was.
Yeah,
some-
bet
some
you
cool
didn't see
shit.
this coming, bitch. Like, yeah, I couldn't see. This is why I couldn't be like in like that type of universe, because it's like I would say like the most like cliche one-liners before like doing some goofy shit.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah, like the eye shit. Like you didn't see that coming, bitch.
Yep.
Stab somebody in the ear. I'm trying to think of something. I don't know.
I'd probably be doing the same thing. I'd try to say sayings after I kill somebody.
And
Hey,
be
take
like,
the guy out. You can see things clearly now, can't you? Or something. I don't know.
That's a better one. I like that one. Be like Syndrome from Incredibles.
Syndrome. Which one is that?
Did I say Syndrome? I might have fucked his name up. The villain, the redheaded kid.
Is there a Down syndrome superhero on The Incredibles? Because that's incredible, man. I didn't see that part. Is it called The Incredibly Strong because he's got the tard strength?
No, you might have just opened my eyes because what is his name is something like that, and he.
Oh, the little dude with the spiky hair.
Yeah, then like he says,
shit, what's his name?
he says I'm gonna make everybody super. When everybody's super, nobody will be. It was one of those villains that were like, yeah, you know, you're like, yeah, okay, I kind of see what you're
No, I
doing.
feel
You're
that.
still wilding.
Yeah.
I do like I do like movies that have villains like that. You can sort of empathize with them, but like
Yes.
you can never fully invest because they always. That's the thing about film. You can never have like them like fully be redeemed. Like, okay, I can't have the audience fully root for this villain. Why else would you root for the hero then?
That's one thing I kind of liked about I don't know if you ever seen this one. That's probably one of my favorite movies. But The Devil's Rejects, Rob Zombie directed. The protagonist in the movie, which the people you kind of like root for, it's the way he shoots it. It's weird you even root for him. Is a family of serial killers that go around just raping and murdering people for fun. They're terrible people. But the way it's shot is like there's a cop that wants to kill him the whole time because they killed his brother in a fucked up way. But you want that cop to die the whole time because like you want this family to keep going because they're funny and it's
like
their
Dexter.
personality. You kind of like get to know them and in a way you like them even though they're piece of shit murderers. But I mean. It kind of is like Dexter, yeah. It makes you empathize with the pieces of shit, and it makes them the protagonists in the show. I love when movies and shows do that.
It's because like you're inside his head, and that's why you're like, okay, he's more human than he likes to pretend he isn't.
Like, yeah, you did a really good job with that. I stopped watching that after like the third. I don't really want to watch the third season, but the first season, the second one wasn't too bad. First season was fucking great.
I couldn't watch you. It made me think of Dexter, and I was like,
it is Dexter. It pretty much is. It's just a different version of that. It's a knockoff, basically.
Of him.
It's an off-brand Dexter, is what it seems like when I was watching it.
Maybe I'll watch it for love. She was looking pretty like a good actor next season.
That scared me. The fucking fly. Love. Oh yeah, she's all right. She's like a 6 or 7. She wasn't that great, but she.
I saw like the first episode in the first season. What did it end with? He smacked somebody in the head with a hammer. Spoiled that one for anyone watching that.
Did you see that episode where Crystalia was in?
No, I don't think.
You know who Crystalia is, right? That comedian. He got in trouble for like.
Oh no, I'm thinking Chris.
DeStefano.
DeStefano. Is that the guy with the long hair, the beard?
That's Crystalia, yes.
Okay, yes. Then he was the one. He always makes fun of Brian Callen. And
yes.
Okay, yeah, I know Crystalia.
Did you see the second season that he was when he was on it? He played a pedophile. And he Joe
God.
killed him. Dude,
I have to watch it now. I gotta watch that.
Well, that's the crazy thing is that shit came out. There's a whole documentary about Crystalia about how he was messaging underage girls and stuff like that. There's no
He's like
definitive
a sex
evidence.
addict.
He is. There's no definitive evidence that like he knew how young these girls were. He's I don't know 100%, but it seems like with what I heard and read that he is fucking famous as shit. He's out fucking a bunch of girls. I don't know if all these girls are telling him what age they are. Like, I think he's out just fucking, and some of these girls that look like they're fucking 21 and they're 17 maybe came out after they fucked. And he's like, dude, I'm just out fucking. Like, I'm not really thinking about it. Then again, though, I don't know, because some of the messages that he supposedly sent were a little weird, and some of the stuff he said over the phone was kind of weird. But I don't know. He's a funny motherfucker, though. Can't take that away from him. He's a funny ass dude. He's not a bad actor. But It was really weird though because he played a pedophile in that. And that was right before all this shit came out. And then before that, his other big acting thing was in the Workaholics show. You ever seen Workaholics?
Mm-hmm.
And he played a pedophile. It was a To Catch a Predator episode where they were gonna get a predator over there and catch him or whatever. But he came over and he had weed and video games. So like, oh shit, you want to hang out and be friends? They just ended up being friends with him, but then he ended up saying shit like about how kids are hot, and he's like, oh okay. All right, never mind. This isn't cool anymore.
Yeah, it's like, you forgot what he came there for.
They did. You had a potato gun and shit. They're like, oh, is that a potato gun? Fuck yeah. Hey, come on in, man.
Stupid. But, yeah, no. It's funny how movies and cinema mirror real life.
Yeah.
If that is true, like, about him.
It's just, it's weird that he coincidentally was asked to do those roles or got those roles. I guess he plays that
too well.
Pedophile role too well, but I don't know, man.
He said, shit, you need to say less.
He's one of the best crowd work people I've seen in a while, though. He posts his crowd work, and it makes me jealous when I see how good he is on that.
Let's say. Better than Schultz?
I think so. It's because Schultz is more like...
Have to watch.
Schultz, it's like D'Elia's stuff is a little deeper, a little more like reference. I don't know, not even really reference based. It's just more. It's like a deeper, better written joke. Schultz is more like on the surface jokes, like this bitch looks like this or whatever, which is funny. He's good at that, but D'Elia's are just a lot more thought out. It seems like it surprises me that he even comes up with this stuff on the spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, crowd work is it's a hard one. Still working on that.
Yeah, same here, man. I almost want to, every once in a while, like every 10 sets I do.
Then to record more.
Record more is one thing I have to do, too. But the biggest reason I don't record is because I feel like I'm going to do bad once I start recording myself. I'm like, it's going to make me more nervous because I know I'm being recorded, and I'm going to fuck up. That's why I don't do it. But then again, I'm probably just overthinking.
Yeah, that's what I do, too. Do you want to talk about these aliens?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, wait. Shit.
It's okay. We know enough where we can. We can talk about what we know. So I haven't seen the full video all the way through what they talked about. I know key points of what was said and stuff like that. You've seen the whole video, the whole debriefing or whatever the fuck that was.
Like a minute or two on Twitter.
You've seen some little parts of it. Okay.
Yeah. Right. How long is the whole debriefing?
Probably like an hour and a half, or something like that.
Oh no, I didn't see all that.
I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing that's probably about how long a debriefing would be. Maybe I don't know how long an alien one would be. It seems like it probably would be a little longer because of the material they're talking about. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. I've always already thought that there was aliens here and stuff like that. But it's just that. I don't know. To me, this is all just slowly getting to like them telling us, all right, there's full fucking beings. Here's pictures of them. They're from over here. This is how we're in contact with them. But they can't fucking tell us that right away, dude.
I feel like, they're giving us spoonfuls at a time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, before. Yeah, you're right.
Or maybe they're trying to distract us from other shit going on, which I could see happening. But at the same time, I believe in aliens, so I kind of believe in this stuff. But what if they're just using this as a thing because they're doing something else? That maybe we'll find out later down the road that happened during them kind of brainwashing everybody with, hey, aliens. So the whole world's going to go, oh, shit. Aliens. Don't even think about what other shit's going on right now, whatever you're doing. You got fucking aliens?
I don't
know, though.
What do you think they're trying to distract us from, though? I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Maybe some warfare shit, something. I don't know. Maybe something's coming.
Somebody got some oil somewhere. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Some oil somewhere the U.S. found. They said, aliens.
Maybe somebody was like, hey, I'm going to release all the names of the Epstein list. And as soon as they said that.
Oh, shit, look at that in the sky.
Oh, look at that light.
Said, what's that there? that's literally that meme. Look at that over there.
Exactly.
And it's like, where?
Exactly. It's them ripping up the paper. Oh, my God, aliens. Whoa.
And it's like, oh, there's nothing over there. And it's like, I swear, it was unidentified.
Yeah.
Phenomenon. We don't know what it was.
I mean, it seems like something the government would do. So I wouldn't really put that too far past them. But I don't know, man.
What the world we live in.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I hated it because when I was younger, let's say when I was like 18, 19, I was probably the most spiritual I've ever been. That's when I found meditating and psychedelic drugs and all that stuff. And during that time, I created this thing in my head where the world was such a positive place and there's so much love and stuff. And then some years went by and I got beat down by the world a little bit. I'm seeing some stuff and I'm just like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Like, the world is not.
You stepped out into the world.
Well, yeah. I mean, you see certain things. You're like, dude, people are not good. People aren't good at all. People are mostly here to just fuck each other over and try to get one over on each other. It seems like most of the time.
Yeah.
But you can find good people and obviously get past. I mean, you know, find yourself away from that a little bit. But it's hard to, because even those pieces of shit will act like they're your good fucking friends sometimes. And when that shit comes, I mean, I don't know if it's me not being like, I feel like I'm better about it now. I just don't like I don't like making new friends because I just don't trust people and I don't want to get fucked over.
Yeah.
But I feel like I get that feeling more nowadays where I can feel if someone's like faking, you know, their personality to like try to get closer for some reason, or I don't know. I could be even overthinking. Who fucking knows?
No, it's I
haven't really talked about The Gathering at all yet, man.
Oh yeah.
That shit. I know there's some stuff I didn't tell you yet because I wanted to wait to tell you on here, but I can't think of what the fuck it was.
The sacrificial goat. How did that go?
Oh, dude, that was every night, dude. We sacrificed the fuck out of those goats.
The virgins.
Dude, the first night was I had a great time until I had to go back to my car because I did fuck up a little bit. So right when I got there, I'm excited as shit. I'm by my car talking to a bunch of other juggalos and shit. We're just all like, you know, doing whippets, getting drunk or whatever. And I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. Cause I left my car not running, but I left it on when I walked away, and I went and I left it in the parking lot where I was camping or whatever, and I went to go and check out the stage. And my car died. So after I was out there and I seen a bunch of people, I was probably out there away from my car for like 5 or 6 hours. Hold on.
Why did the chicken cross the road? Oh, I'm kidding.
I gotta believe this is what it feels like to chew 5 gum.
Remember those commercials?
5 gum. Yeah, it's just like that. I did it just like that. 5 gum. It's always that like whisper.
5 gum.
Yeah.
Stimulate your senses.
I'm like, bro, I hate it because every time that goes off, I'm like, get that weird chill in the back of the neck. Like, what the fuck? They talking to me? Like, stimulate your senses. Like,
dude, seriously, the person that did the mic work on that was right up on it.
Oh yeah.
Stimulate your senses. Just like that right there.
I felt that in my soul.
Dude, I did too. It went down my spine, and not in a good way. It kind of hurt a little bit. God. I didn't like it. But no, that first night though, dude, it was bad. I
need some 5 gum.
So I went out. You know, I'm actually in the camp, like, you know, outside in the parking lot is where I camped. Because I didn't want to pull my car in like the whole campground. You can do that, but I didn't feel like dealing with all like some people walking around and shit like that. So I'm in there. I get absolutely wasted out of my mind. I drank probably, because you know how a lot of festivals it's usually like $10 for a beer or whatever. There it's not like that. Like it's just a bunch of juggalos selling, you know, Bud Light, whatever the fuck. So I got 10 beers I bought from one juggalo for fucking like $15. He hooked me up really good. And I got wasted because I drank all 15 beers.
Damn.
And I did a shit ton of whippets. I ate some mushrooms. I went back to my car, and my car is fucking dead. I was going to sleep in it that night and have the air on for a little bit. It's hot as shit. It's like 90-something degrees that night. The car is dead. I can't sleep in it. Damn. I can't put the windows down. Can't do shit. So I take my fucking, what's that called? Sleeping bag. And I just put it on the grass in the parking lot next to my car. And I'm sleeping right there. I'm puking every couple minutes because I'm fucking so fucked up. I got way too drunk, all that shit. It was terrible first night. It was so bad. The rest of the time was great because the next day I had a bunch of juggalos helping me start my car up and, you know, get it all working and shit like that. But dude, that first night was terrible. There's even one time I don't remember much from this, but I saw it on video the other day that somebody posted. And I do kind of remember if I think back, but there's one, the Dropout Kings came on stage, and he brought a turkey leg, and he was like, he took a big bite of the turkey leg, and he had other people taking bites out of the turkey leg, and he jumped in the crowd, and he jumped him in the crowd, and he put it right in my face, so I had to take a huge ass bite out of that turkey leg.
Oh, God.
Dude, it tasted so good, but fucking 12 people already ate off that turkey leg. It was so nasty.
I couldn't do it. I'd have been like, next dude, just like, get your meat on my face, man.
I was so on the spot, I had to. I was like, fuck yeah, and I'd been into it and shit.
Is it the type of place you turn away the turkey leg and just get beat up?
You won't get beat up, but people might not respect you enough as much. So I needed to get the respect for eating that fucking old turkey. I showed my butthole
what
that night
happens-
and shit, man.
What
It
happens
was
if someone
great.
puts their asshole in your face and you don't lick it?
No one's just putting assholes in faces.
Okay,
the only time an asshole got put in a guy's face was the guy. He goes every year.
They call him Ass Man.
They should. He holds a sign on this little main road thing. It says free rim jobs. You know what a rim job is?
Eating ass.
Getting your asshole, like getting a tongue around your asshole, like a rim. Like a rim job, basically the same thing.
I was just like, yeah. I didn't know that's why it was called that specifically, but I know it's like.
So there was one juggalo that was like, "Yo, I want a fucking rim job," and you're giving them out for free.
Yeah.
And
Is?
Fuck yeah. The guy that had the sign. So he went up to him and he's like, "Yo, you're giving them rim jobs out for free? Fuck yeah." So the guy pulled his pants down to take his ass out and he wiped his ass with a baby wipe to clean it. And he put it in front of the rim job guy's face.
He just had a baby wipe on deck.
I mean, in one of his girl's backpack or something, somebody with him had one in their backpack.
And ready for that rim job.
And the guy fucking turned it down. Dude, he's a rim job thing. And he's like, "No, I'm not going to do that."
Fuck.
So they ripped up his sign.
They had some
And they gave it back to him. They're like, "Bro, you can't have a free rim job sign out here and not be given rim jobs. That's some bullshit."
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Just a bunch of crazy shit that happened there, man. There was a chick I was really fucked up, so I did it. She made $2,500 that night apparently, but she had a sign that said $5 to yank my chain, like pull her by her chain, $2 of a squeeze of your choice, and then $1 for a smack in the ass. And I got a squeeze and a smack. Just weird ass shit. Just a bunch of random stuff, man. People are selling whippets everywhere, dude. I just kind of indulged in whatever was around me.
Shit, I mean, shit. They're making their money how they can. Respect.
There was some chicks that were like, they were selling, what was it? I think it was $5 for them to spit in your mouth. And I was going to do it for like the beginning of the podcast. I was going to say, "Welcome to A Little Stupid, Very Confused," and just have a chick spit in my mouth. But my girl would have killed me if I did that. So I didn't. But that would have been really funny for the podcast if I fucking did do that.
Yeah, that'd have been the intro.
It would have been funny.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been great, man. But no, there's a bunch of crazy shit that happened there, man. I remember fucking...
I'll have to go next time.
Dude, you have to come, dude. The wet
bring a
t-shirt
goat.
contest. You would have fucking loved, man. The wet t-shirt contest was a little crazier than I expected. Because it was even crazier than the Miss Juggalette contest, which the Miss Juggalette contest was just a little crazier. But at the wet t-shirt contest, there was a chick that I didn't even realize she had a butt plug in the whole time. But all these girls are getting butt naked, getting, you know, like they have mini pools, like those little blue pools under them, and they're just pouring water on themselves and getting fully naked. This girl took a butt plug out of the other girl's butt. It was a hot ass chick, and put it in her mouth, and then put it back in her ass. And then they started like fucking her, finger fucking her, and like eating her out, all this crazy shit on stage.
Oh, God.
Dude, it was
Porn.
and pretty much, man. There's just no judgments there. It was crazy. There was one chick too. You want a balloon?
No, I'm good.
There was one chick there that was so ugly and fat. I hated every time she went on stage, but everyone showed her so much love because of how much confidence she had. She was just fat, ugly as shit, but she had confidence that I was pretty jealous of. I'm not gonna lie.
Gotta admire confidence. Because I done seen some ugly people with some people that I'm like, damn, they had to be very confident. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Well, me and you aren't very ugly dudes ourselves, and
But
I can just see it in this person. She has like 3 times the confidence that we have. And that's like a type of mental freeing thing that I wish I had. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a mental free, just that mind state that I wish I had, where I just didn't give a fuck, man. Where I just went out and like, you just don't care what people think about you. I give a fuck what people think about me. I
Yeah.
do.
I feel like any stand-up comedian that goes on stage, they give a fuck what people think about them.
Yeah,
There's
they like to
no
pretend
way
like
they
they
don't.
don't. Like,
100%. You can say you don't.
yeah, like, oh, if you don't
fucking
like this joke, I don't care. It's like, yeah, we like say that, but then when we leave, it's like, damn, they didn't like that.
They're saying that because they're trying to come off on stage as a careless person. But in reality,
If you let people know something hurts you, then, yeah, they're gonna
yeah.
fucking hurt you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's just, you know.
Yeah, I feel that, man. It's just, yeah. I don't know.
But that's funny. That is true, though. It's like, yeah, no, well, man, I don't give a fuck if you don't like this joke.
And you can feel it when people say that too, because as soon as someone says it, you can tell like you're saying this because you really care, and you care about what people think about this joke you're gonna say, because you care about this joke a lot or whatever.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong. It's just nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, but just don't give that preamble. It's gay.
Yeah, yeah,
It's fucking dumb.
yeah. Just don't say anything. Just tell your joke don't work. Then yeah.
Exactly. Dude, you know what I found out the other day I'm not very happy about? It's not even that I'm not happy about it. It's weird for me. So, at my dad's house, my stepmom runs something called the pole, which is a pole dancing class. I'm actually going to have to edit that out. I don't want people to... I'm gonna bleep it out. I don't want people to know where my dad lives, because you can look that up.
Yeah.
So, she has something called the, and she teaches pole dancing classes out of there for like exercise all the time. And she'll have people come in from LA that are like professional pole class teachers or whatever, come in and teach classes out of her really, really nice, because it's actually a barn they built, but it's got 6 poles in there and stuff, and it's all wood floors, mirrors everywhere. It's nice. And I found out that there's this very, very good pole dancing instructor that comes from LA, and he stays in my childhood room. Yes, he's gay.
Oh.
Him and his husband or boyfriend come and stay in my childhood room all the time.
Respecting she.
And my dad made this joke the other day, while I already thought about it before that it feels weird. My dad built that house. So growing up in there, I didn't lose my virginity in that room, but I had a lot of my first sexual experiences and stuff in that room. I was the only person that had sexual experiences in that room. Now I got these 2 experienced gay dudes coming in there, blowing each other's buttholes out whenever, at all times of the night and day. And I feel weird about it, because I was the only person that fucked in that room. I carved my name in that room.
That territory.
I did, and now they're just fucking... They got anal nitrate spraying all over my room, probably. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds like something that gay people use. And I don't like that. Anal nitrate. What is anal nitrate? Why do I...
I don't know. So what is nitrate?
But it's everywhere, okay? The bed I grew up
blue
on.
lights and shit. And
I don't want to. That's gonna depress me if I do that.
Say, like this, I don't know if this is me. Is this them?
Hey, my graduating picture.
Oh,
it's all over it.
Oh god! It's on the wall, on the floor,
around it. Why is there a hand? Why is there a handprint on the face of my picture and wrote down it? Yeah. Weird.
Why is there a kiss?
Weird.
Are those lips?
Why is there lip marks all over it?
Yeah.
Anal nitrate.
That's a fucked up 3 Little Bears. Like someone's been sleeping in my bed.
Oh yeah, someone's been coming in my bed.
Still warm. You open the closet and they're in the closet, ironically.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels weird. I don't know about it. Last time I was in the room, I was actually there today, and I was. It was the first time I've been there by myself in a while, because I was letting my dad's and my stepmom's dogs out and feeding them. So I went up in my room, and I actually ended up finding all my now that's what I call music CDs while I was up there. But I have those in my car now, and it's way shittier than... I don't know how I liked those CDs when I was younger. Then again, I was like 9, 10, 11. But the energy is different in the room now. It sure is, because it was... I don't know, man. I did everything in that room. I grew up in there.
Did you have ghosts growing up?
No, because we built the house, so like...
the energy's different. Like that ghost might have seen some shit.
It might have been built on an Indian burial ground, that how I could see, because like the land we dude, this fly's been chilling with us this whole fucking time.
I know. So he's just
here, I'll give him some of that.
A third guess.
Oh, dude, he's fucking stoned. He's whipped out now. See, he's going crazy. I just gave him a little bit of a whip it. There you go.
Let's see.
Dude, I can't stand fucking flies. I don't know why. Why are those even a thing? Do they do anything for the world? Like, bees pollinate shit. I think praying mantises do something too, right?
It's just more, they're part of the decomposal part of life. Like, something dies.
Really? They like eat away at shit like that? They eat enough to where...
Flies on a corpse.
Yeah, but like
Flies?
I see flies and my dog shit out there. As soon as my dog shits, There is, I don't know why, dude. As soon as my dog shits out there, he puts big meaty shits down. He's a big dude. He puts probably shits 2 times the size of my shits down.
Big meaty shits.
There is like there's like an hour or 2 period after he shits where there's flies covering it completely.
Oof.
But when those flies leave and it's like, hardened over it and they can't get that outside juicy little thing they like, which is so nasty to say, but that's actually probably what they like, is the juiciness and the nutrients on the outside. They leave immediately and the shit looks the exact same. So there's no way that they're going through a decomposing thing, a dead thing, where they eat enough of it to where skin is gone. That has to be just natural decomposing.
Okay, flies, maggots come from flies, right? I think flies lay eggs, and then the eggs become maggots.
It's so fucked up that's a very common thing we should know, but me and you are not very bright, so
I'm gonna double check it, but I think if maggots come from flies, then yes, that's the decomposing part, because like maggots.
I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do.
Maggots eat whatever. Anything.
Hey, maggots are fucking disgusting.
Yeah. I'm just double check. I think they do though, but everything has to have a purpose in life.
Not everything.
Maggots are fly larvae, so usually a common housefly and also a bottle or blue bottle.
So let's get into what you just said though about how everything needs to have a purpose. There has to be some kind of animal or
that doesn't have
bug.
a purpose. Mosquitoes, but
mosquitoes do something. What the fuck do they do?
I just drink our blood and piss us off.
That might actually be it, because I can't. What else would those little fucking things do?
I mean, drink other animal blood, but like I don't know. That's just their part. Like just like that's their part of life cycle. I don't know. Just eat until consumed. But what eats mosquitoes? With fucking flies, frogs.
Those bigger mosquitoes, that's what I've heard. You know those really big mosquitoes?
They eat smaller mosquitoes?
Or they kill them.
I don't know if they eat them. But they say that the big mosquitoes, that those big fuckers, the really...
Yeah, the ones you see on the wall, then you're like, damn, I'm going to go away. Because they don't want that stinger in you.
Those fuckers, I've heard, do that.
I've also, dude, I don't know why, I've always had a fascination with praying mantises.
Oh, yeah, they're fucking freaks.
They're animals. I mean, not animal, my bad. They're aliens that are in the shape of insects on our planet somehow. Maybe something off a meteorite fucked up and it gave us a praying mantis. Now we got a fucking mating like crazy. Dude, praying mantises are the weirdest little animals I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, not animals, my bad. Insects.
Hey, they'll fight like almost anything.
And the females, have you ever seen what a female does to a male after it has sex with them?
Yeah, rips their head off. It's common. Well, let's say common like thing women say, like, oh.
It's a common thing women do. They rip.
Yeah.
You're not far off, okay?
Yeah, you're not far off. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, we're not so different, you and I.
We're not. But talking about fucking insects that literally have no purpose, man. Because I think they do. But
yeah,
there's got to be one out there that just does nothing. And mosquitoes, can you Google that really quick? What do mosquitoes do for us or for anything? Like, do they do any good? Do mosquitoes do any good?
Purpose of mosquitoes. While they can seem pointless and purely irritating to us humans, mosquitoes do play a substantial role in the ecosystem. Mosquitoes form an important source of biomass in the food chain, serving as food for fish, as larvae, for fish as larvae, and for birds, bats, and frogs. Okay, so frogs do eat them, so they're like a food source. And as adult flies. And some species are important. They do pollinate too, apparently. What? I didn't know they pollinate.
They pollinate?
Some species, it says. Some. Not like.
But you're learning shit on this pod, apparently. That's the first ever thing right there, that apparently mosquitoes can pollinate certain types.
Yeah, so apparently
they pollinate things.
They do have a point, but then still in my eyes, they're pointless to me.
What if that's why we get so irritated by their shit. Some of us are allergic to their
Pollen.
that they're pollinating our skin.
I'm allergic to pollen.
What if that's what they're doing to the little puffers? They're pollinating us now. They're sucking in, I guess. Scientists have
That's another reason why I hate them now.
I hate those little fuckers. There's got to be, like, what kind of fucking bug out there does nothing? There's a bunch of them. Flies apparently do something.
What type pointless bugs?
Yeah, right there. What's a type of bug and a type of insect or animal that does nothing for the world?
Damn, I feel like Jamie on Joe Rogan Experience right now. Jamie, can you look that up?
I can't pay you as much as Jamie's getting paid, but I'll give you all the respect that Jamie gets, all right?
If it's still loading, but yeah.
There's got to be some, man.
I don't gotta say.
Because if there's none, then there's a God. Because every thing here does something.
Yeah, no.
Crackheads humble us for humans. That's one thing that crackheads and drug addicts do. Mm-hmm. They need normal people to see that kind of shit to humble us a little bit, because it only takes a little bit. It only takes one little slip up or whatever it is for us to be in that position.
Oh, yeah.
I could easily be a crackhead, man. You see me fucking sucking down these balloons the whole time. I could be the best crackhead. I'd be the most loyal crackhead that there is.
They have some superpowers for real.
Mm-hmm.
Most useless animals, ticks is number 1.
Do they do anything then? Like, what is a tick? Look up that right there.
You'll never believe what number 2 is. I'm gonna look up ticks.
Mexicans? I'm just kidding.
Number 2.
Coming from a Mexican, I thought.
Humans.
Funny. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, it says are the most abundant and widespread species.
Dude, that's crazy.
But
ticks, humans, and what?
Ants. Ants are
ticks.
Yeah,
humans and ants. That's what we're equal to.
Are under most useless animals.
We just became fucking intelligent. That's the only difference between all of us. We became intelligent. We got fucking full bodies.
We'll make some uses. Ticks' purpose. Wow, so I guess it must be. Ticks are a favorite food source for chickens, turkeys, and other ground. So, you see, everything has a purpose. It's either, dude, it's always going to be a food source for something else.
Have you ever seen a tick up close?
No. It's something that's...
Dude.
Oh, wait, no, I've seen, a flea. That's a flea.
Okay, fleas ain't shit. I remember I don't know how I didn't notice this, man. This is when I don't know how I didn't notice it. I must have been really not paying attention to my own body this day. I took my dogs to my dad's house, which is he's got 10 acres of land out there. Mm-hmm. And he's got a bunch of deer and stuff, so there's definitely deer ticks out there. And a deer tick got on one of my dogs. And I guess I just didn't notice it. And we came back to the house. I let them sleep in the same bed as me. I guess one of the ticks came off of them, and it embedded itself in between my fingers. Because when a tick bites into you, it digs its head into you. Everything goes into you. You have to use tweezers to get it out, or because if you pull it out with your hand, you can get its mouth and all that shit stuck into you, and it's not good for you. I'm at work plucking plants, and I look at my hand, and I have a big ass tick burrowed into my finger. I've never seen a tick before, so I'm scared as shit. It looks like a fucking alien thing. Like, it looks like a mini alien or something like that.
The legs sticking out.
Ugh. Dude, they're ugly as hell looking. So I went to my boss. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this? She's like, that's a tick. Get that out of you now. And I pulled it out, and luckily the mouth wasn't stuck in me. But, dude, they're ugly little things. And they're hard, too. You can't kill them by squishing them. They're hard little things.
Armored. So it's like the hero we were talking about earlier, the tick, man. The tick. Oh, that's disturbing. Batman, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, the tick. Yeah, goddamn. What else is there? There's somebody else. I was gonna say Mothra from Godzilla, but that's a giant butterfly, so it's like,
Moths are retarded, though. They just fucking go crazy following light all the time. Do moths do anything?
Annoy you. I'll say, you ever be out at night and then a moth land on you and you just have to squish it and it's just a big ass mess?
I can look it up, but I bet it's literally the same thing. It's just a food source for something else. There's probably a bunch of shit that.
I was gonna say frogs for
exactly
everything.
It's anything that's kind of like a fly is a food source probably for things that just see shit and fucking go for it, which makes sense nature wise. Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, it's weird, man. Nature's weird.
'tis life. I'd say it's
Tis is life.
yeah. Everybody always has something over them, ready to eat them.
Always, man.
What is it for us? No, I'm kidding. I was
So many things.
if we go, yeah, I was
Go hop in the ocean for fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go play in the marshes in Florida. I was say you'll find a couple 100-year-old things.
Go to a gym you got to pay $30 a month for. You find a bunch of fucking dudes in there that eat you alive because they eat fucking creatine and testosterone all fucking day, man. What did you get with? Like, I remember I got the wooden spoon pretty bad when I was a kid. I got a wooden spoon to the ass bad if I was bad.
I never got that because then they had to pull the splinters out later.
I never thought about that. Luckily, it wasn't bare fucking spoon to ass, or I'd be digging splinters out for sure. I'd be learning some shit as a kid.
I don't know,
but
bare ass.
Nah, I remember I had the fucking. It was straight to the pants, and that shit hurt pretty bad. It wasn't that heavy though, so I know other kids got worse things than I did, especially the kids that got murdered or drowned by their family. Those are a little bit worse than getting a spoon. Yeah. What'd you get hit by though?
I don't know. It's hard to beat that. You got spooned.
That didn't sound that bad. I got spooned as a kid, and not just by my uncle. Okay, that was a different story.
Not that kind of spoon. So not different wood. The worst thing, plastic drum toy. Like a part of I had a drum set, kids.
Yeah.
Plastic. It's like a drum toy. I was throwing shit around in the house as a kid. My dad was playing on the keyboard in the basement, and he's like, quit throwing stuff around before you knock over something. And they had a big ass lamp vase. Sure enough, I threw it was like a frisbee. I don't know, I was throwing it in the house. Threw it, knocked it over. Second it touched the ground, my dad was he was facing the opposite direction. Turned up the second
It gave you that look too. The dad looked like you're about to get your ass.
It wasn't the dad look. It was an immediate 360 get up. The first thing I see is what I'm beating you with, and it was just that toy was there, bro. That hurt so bad because it was plastic, and it's a drumstick. So it's it actually is actually something. I was like, oh my god. But no, I mean, to be fair, yeah, he did tell me not to do that, and I did. But that was probably the worst. I'd say that the worst one. It hurt a lot.
That'll welt a little bit. Some plastic.
Yeah, I feel
like the plastic's worse than the wood too, because when you're swinging it, it goes with the wind worse. The wood is stopping it.
The worst part of the wood is just the splinter, maybe, if you got it.
I didn't get it straight to the ass, so I don't know. I got pants.
Mine was bare ass. So. Still, it was always just ass.
That'd be worse then.
Yeah, because my dignity is gone too. I'm sitting here,
fucking gone. Yeah,
I'm sitting here boyfriend. I was I don't want it because I was I ain't put lotion on my butt today. I'm no, stop it, please.
You're getting your ass kicked. Your dignity's gone, anyways.
Yeah, but something about that butt naked
It is worse. Yeah. It is worse, dude. You're getting it butt naked. Yeah, that.
Well, okay, not worse. Completely, but I was just pull your pants out.
No, exactly. I mean, butt naked. Okay. Your butt is naked. Your butt. You're getting butt naked. Yeah, your butt's naked. Yeah, exactly. This is another thing. No, did we talk about this already? I don't know, man. I feel bad for dogs sometimes because,
me too.
All the owners, if you own a dog, they obviously have this shitty diet. They see you eating steak and stuff all the time. They constantly see you eat whatever you want, when you want, and everything. They can only eat 2 or 3 times a day. Mm-hmm. And they have this shitty diet. You cut their genitals off and you never let them have sex. Imagine going your whole life without having sex.
Oh, I'd be pissed.
No wonder dogs murder people out of nowhere sometimes. They're fucking sexually depraved. I don't know if that's what it is, but that sounds
that shit. I'd be mad too. Someone cut off my balls.
Exactly. Hey, you've never had sex? Cool. Let's cut your fucking balls off. And you can never come. I would attack the fuck out of someone that paid for a surgery like that. I'd murder somebody.
Cats are terrible when it comes to that, getting them fixed.
Oh, dude, my cats fucking everyone that I fixed, man. They would ignore me for the first 2 weeks after it happened. The dogs too, though. They know you did it.
They know they're oh, you son of a bitch, bro.
They know you're responsible because they know you dropped them off somewhere for this happened, and then you came and picked them up after. They're you motherfucker, bro. You let this happen.
I remember my old roommate's cat. We got him fixed, and before this, he never had an issue with the litter box, knew where it was, always used it perfectly. So we get him fixed, and then literally
right outside of it.
Not even right outside of it.
Oh,
Not even worse. The same day that his balls were taken, as soon as he came back, shit in the bathroom sink. And the apartment's one of those bathrooms where it's like the toilet and the shower's in one room and the sink's outside. It's annoying. I don't know why it's like that. So he went, shit in the sink, and then just like, yeah, my roommate found it and he's like, he told me about it. I was like, bro, yeah, no. He's like, he did. It was definitely out of spite, you know?
Oh, 100%.
Because it's like, you know where your toilet is. You never done that before.
Dude, cats are fucking assholes, man.
Don't say.
Thank you guys for tuning in. A little stupid, very confused. I'm Joseph Garza.
Germaine Potter.
See you guys next week.